What? Where am I? What? This isn't... Wait a minute. I mean, you know, there's sheep and there's horses, but this isn't how the game normally looks. What is this? What is that? How does that just float? What? Well, I don't... You know, normally you'd get wood and you'd start and build a house or then go mining, but there's something wrong. This isn't right. It's not how the world is supposed to look. It shouldn't just be holes and floating and horses tied up with armor and a saddle. What? This isn't normal. There's nothing right about this. This isn't Minecraft. What? Well, I guess I'll take the horse. I mean, no one else seems to be around. Sheep? What? Wait, hold on. Let me ask. Hey, sheep. Sheep, you right here, Mr. Brown Sheep. Is this your horse? Here, hold on. Let me. Is this your horse? No. Oh well. He even shook his no at me. Well, I guess let's go. You know, I'm not the sentimental type, so I don't expect to be getting a name. I'm just gonna name you Horse. You like that? Is Horse a good name? Well, you're not saying no, so I'm gonna take that to mean yes. So there's a village over here. That's exciting, right, Horse? Now here, let me do what you're supposed to do with a horse. Let me ride you. Oh, you're actually pretty fat. What the heck? Okay, hold on. Horse, wait here. This isn't... What the heck? Even the chicken's afraid of this. What is this? There's blood. Looks like the bridge was blown out. That's not normal. Did one of those creepers do it, maybe? There's the pillager banners. There's a lot of blood in here, huh? Looks like they barricaded the windows, and they must have known it was coming. Don't think I want to get blood on my shoes. That doesn't... Oh, I'm not sure I have a choice. No? Okay, we're good. Whoa. There's a lot of... This chest seems very old and worn. There's a lot of spider webs in it. There's a book. Looks like a diary of some kind? Alright, right off the bat, the use of the word mommy. Maybe it's a child of some sort, some kind? Let me just read it. Mommy said that we need to put these boards over our windows to protect us from the boogeyman. Yeah, no, this is definitely the writings of a child. I'm not scared of any boogeymen. My sword's skills would let me cut them down easily. But Mommy tells me it'd be best for me to stay inside. Your mom sounds like she knows what she's talking about, kid. Well, judging from the floor, actually, maybe not as much as I thought. The elders started ringing the bell. We all ran inside, heard screaming from the farm, and an explosion. I hope that old farmer is okay. Wait, the farm? Wait, the farm? Hold on. I passed a farm, but it... Hold on. Yeah, their windows are barricaded. I didn't even notice there's no crops. What kind of a farmer doesn't have crops? Hello? Is anybody home? It doesn't seem like it. Anyway, let me get back inside. Horse, you stay here. I'll continue investigating. Don't worry. Whoever seems to have done this did it a while ago. Well, all the blood is dried, actually. I don't think it would really matter if I... Yeah, it's all dried. Anyway. So far we know that, they attacked the farm first. That's... Why the farm? And who are these boogeymen? The pillagers? I mean, their banners are all over town. That would make sense. They're pretty notorious for terrorizing villages. This whole situation has me just... Ugh. You know, there's not words for it. I'm taken aback, honestly. The bridge is down. Well, that I could have noticed. The elders say the boogeymen used some of the local wildlife to blow it up. How rude of him. So it was a creeper then. That's... Do pillagers normally do that? Are they able to use creepers like that? Anyway. Lucky for us, though, the elders made these big iron guys. They always give me roses. Well, that's nice of them. Big iron guys? Iron golems, maybe? Plus, the elders told me that the big iron guys will slap the boogeymen silly. That'll show them. Wow, this... Definitely a child. The elders started ringing the bell again today. They're ringing it a lot more than usual. I hope everything's okay. I hear a lot of scream... Oh. Well, I suppose I sort of should have known that was coming, huh? Well, I guess let's keep exploring. Maybe there's a survivor somewhere. But judging by the amount of blood, maybe not. Doesn't look like there's anybody here. Another explosion. Oh. It's another book. Sun doesn't seem to be moving. That's odd. Well, this door seems to have its barricade moved over. There's no blood in here either. Oh, okay, well let's read the book we found. Oh my god, 11 pages. What did this guy write, a novel? Anyway. Recently, I've been having nightmares ever since the town's farmer got abducted. May his soul rest in peace. The elders recommended me to keep a journal to soothe my thoughts. Although I believe it to be a futile endeavor, I'll scribe one nonetheless. Dear Diary, the elders have put me to work to create a practical defense solution to defeat our would-be raiders. I found in some ancient texts of ours tellings of a method of infusing iron with spirit. In specific, the book mentioned a vanguard type. It sounded like the exact remedy to our issue. I'll read further on it tomorrow. Dear Diary, upon delving further into the tome, I discovered that the process for infusing the metal was simple. It simply required a touch of glowstone and a pumpkin carved into a specific mold. Unfortunately, since the bridge is down, we only have enough pumpkins in storage to create a maximum of 2 stalwart guardians. I suppose it'll have to do for the moment. Even then, we barely have enough metal to create 2 as is. Perhaps it is for the best. Dear Diary, a smoke column has begun its approach from the east, the same direction the raiders fled from after abducting the town's farmer. I fear the worst. I truly don't believe that solely 2 guardians would be enough to dissuade them from ransacking our entire town. Maybe they won't slaughter everyone if they're met with resistance, however, but only time will tell. Dear Diary, how come he didn't date any of these pages? Why would he, like, I guess if he didn't expect anybody else to read it, but I guess he also didn't expect to live very long, judging by his plentiful optimism. I believe the invaders will be upon us tomorrow. The smoke column is but mere kilometers from town. The elders have instructed everyone to board all their windows and doors and brace for their assault. Our town has no trained military, and even if we did, we wouldn't have the resources to supply them with even the most basic of armaments. I pray to the heavens that we survive this night and tomorrow's day. Dear Diary, I've heard 2 separate explosions, followed by the screams of my fellow citizens and friends. I fear I may soon be next. While I do not fear death, it is certainly not something I wish for. I also must confess, it was I who stole that loaf of bread all those years ago, not my best friend What? Why is that important? Why would you write that down? Anyway, this seems to be the end. It appears the Guardians didn't fend off anything, but perhaps rather fed their hatred and anger. If there is a God, I hope he's crying for us. Well, I guess he sort of redeemed himself at the end there. But, what? Why did he mention Charlie? Why was that important? He's literally dying. How could he have lived a life where that was the most incriminating or like the thing that was weighing down on his conscience the most was the fact that his friend Charlie was responsible for stealing a loaf of bread when actually he stole it? What kind of a life do you have to live? I knew this would happen. I always warned those stupid elders, but when would they listen? The village is beyond saving. There's not enough time, and with no military nor the resources to fund one, we're sitting ducks. I will not take my fate lying down. If I remember correctly, one of the many books in our libraries tells of a development started by elders many generations earlier. The location of this development is never stated, nor its nature, but I believe from what was passed through my family's lineage, the project was meant to serve as a last resort in the case of a catastrophe such as the impending doom awaiting us. The location of this project would have to be somewhere accessible to the village, as well as a rallying point. I'll head to the library. Maybe something there will assist me in pinpointing its location. Well, so far, this guy, who we just read, he's the only person who didn't die a painful death. Or at least, from what I can tell. I mean, there wasn't any blood in his house. If we assume that to be his house, I'm not fully sure of a rallying point? Maybe around the bell. Oh, this is... Huh, there's some apples and some saplings in here. That's odd. Well, I'll grab these apples. Maybe I'll need them later. There's a lot of blood. Looks like whoever this was didn't get to finish boarding their house before they got assaulted. Well, this looks to be the library. Somebody has taken a lot of the books. A lot of empty bookshelves in here. And a lot of blood. Wait, what's even the point in opening this door? Not only is it boarded, but it leads to nowhere. I already saw that from the outside. Oh, there's a book down here. Discarded book. Well, yeah, it was in the corner. Masonry log. 123XX. Why didn't they put the year? Maybe it wasn't important. Began excavating location. The area is very humid. Construction may be slowed by this issue. The entranceway has been hollowed. Begin work on central chamber. Rudimentary entrance lock and lighting system installed. We've run out of tools and budget to continue the construction. Location is difficult to maneuver in and out of due to small entranceway, causing many injuries. Project has been put on hold. Well, seems like the last guy's house we were in, that was the book he was looking for. It wasn't in any of the shelves, so maybe he found it before the raid happened, but I'm not really sure. Apparently nobody in this town likes saying when things actually happen, so it's very weird to... Oh. Anyway, the book mentioned something about a humid place. So some water around it, maybe? We'll go back and check the farm after this building. Another explosion. More pillager banners. A lot of blood. Nope, there's nothing in here.
TB_BL Fork Ghost just resubscribed for 4 months. Oh, look, a gamer playing games, how rare.
There's just a lot of blood and an Enderman. Well, that's the most normal thing I've seen so far. So it looks like the sun is setting. And I better find a bed. The closest one is probably the closest one that I feel comfortable sleeping in. I mean, whole town was ransacked and murdered. We should probably go in the one house that doesn't have blood in it. It's not night yet. Well, let's go look at the sunset then. At least the sun still sets normally. That's a plus. Well, hopefully whoever's bed this was doesn't mind that too much. But Let's go check the farm. There's some water there. Let's see, a rallying point with water, easily accessible, somewhere small. He said it was humid. Horse, what do you think? Silent as usual. I don't know what I expected out of you. Even in this backwards universe, horses don't talk to you. There's nothing here either. Oof. It's just... why is it like this? Rallying point, easily accessible. There's water. Wait, it's rallying point, easily accessible, and there's water. Oh. I need to swim in here. Oh, there we go. Well, wow, they were not kidding when they said rudimentary locking system, huh? Well, that's interesting. It's pretty dark down here. Well, this is where the books went. What does this lever do? Oh. Rudimentary lighting system, I see. Huh, yeah. Looks to be about right. To whoever reads this, I fear the worst has arrived. Our village has been raided and been completely wiped out. With no hope for redemption, this panic room had begun its with no hope for redemption. Paragraphs exist for a reason. I'm so antsy. Maybe I should lock it. What if they come back? Okay, just to be on the safe side. Anyway. This panic room had begun its construction many generations ago. The elders of that time had only rudimentary means by which to sculpt and excavate this cavern. For that time, even this room's stature was an impressive feat. As the generations passed, this room became all but forgotten to the elders, and the push for technology and advancement had swung over the town in almost a fever pitch. Had this room been completed, perhaps this village could have survived, perhaps we could have waited down here until our savior arrived. Unfortunately, we'll never know that now. I leave in this room all of the books I could gather. May the information held in these tomes outlive the fools who wrote them. In addition, I leave our blacksmith's finest set of weaponry and armor, another department which the elders believed unnecessary. Lastly, I leave you with a request, stranger. By the time you'd have read this, I'll have passed. But if you could do one thing, claim the lives of those who did this to my village, I could rest peacefully. I know it is too much to ask, but I hope no other towns must fall prey to the misfortunes of ours. Thank you. I didn't sign it. Huh. Well, I don't think I'll be putting the books to much use, but I guess, I'll take this. That's helpful. Let me wipe this off, there's a few cobwebs on it. Shake it off, okay? Okay, I think we're good. This armor fits surprisingly well. Are we sure that blacksmith didn't know my specifications beforehand? Anyway. Honestly, for the means that they did have, I'm honestly surprised that works that well. One of the books mentioned to the east. Okay, that's east. Let's go get Horse. Horse! Horse, have you been waiting? Horse, if there's anything I do know how to do in Minecraft, it's to, kill stuff and get loot, so let's do that. Why did they even build the bridge? You can just go around right here. Anyway. Silly villagers. What do you expect, right? Right, well, let's ride east. Gonna be, killing stuff and taking names, getting loot. Oh, I see the top of the tower. These pillagers are idiots too. They chose a valley to place their tower in. No wonder. Then again, maybe I shouldn't underestimate them. I mean, they have weaponized creepers for their advantage. So any opponent who knows how to do that has to be formidable to some capacity, and yeah, suck it up. Suck it up, horse. You don't... I didn't name you. It doesn't matter if you die, alright? Again, I don't get sentimental easily. This is a business partnership only, except for there's no benefit for you, only for me. So, thanks. Although, I guess you don't really get much of a choice in the matter, huh? Still, though, I wonder who put you... Oh. Alright, we've arrived. We've arrived, horse. Are you ready? Oh my god, they have so much loot. Yeah, I thought about that, and then I realized, alright, horse, I'm gonna have to get off of you. Ow. Shut. Okay. You know, I'd offer you this apple, but I need it more than you. Ow. Alright. Where are they? There's nobody here. Oh my god. There's so much loot. Alright. Oh, they're really bad at combat. Ow. These arrows still do hurt. Oh, I have a few arrows in me, but I think I'll live. They have so much loot. So much loot. Holy shit. Where's the captain? I don't have any ranged weapons. Oh, well, that guy seems to wanna come into melee range. God damn. Maybe I can just reach the chest. Old Farmer Steve's hat. Oddly shiny emerald. Relic of Primo Velico? Elder's goodbye. Oh my, the captain is, oh, nope, he's fallen. Okay, well, he seems far less formidable now. I have no reason to stay up here. Now I gotta get out. They're really just jumping off that cliff, huh? They really don't like it. They really, I'm gonna strip that log. They're shooting each other. Ow. You know, I must say, this shield is pretty sturdy. The blacksmith may not have had many resources, but he did do his job well. They're such idiots. They're just shooting each other. See, that guy's dead. Anyway, I think this relic is something in Latin. But unfortunately, I can't. I don't know any Latin. If only there was some way somebody could translate it. There's nobody else here other than you, horse. Hey, horse, do you speak Latin? No? Well, it's not very helpful then. What do you mean you're just a horse? Yeah, I know you're a horse. Yeah, I'm talking to a horse. What of it? No, don't. Ow. Shoot me. Don't you see I'm having a meaningful conversation with horse right now? Anyway. We got their loot. I think that should deter them from trying to conquer any more nearby villages. Okay, horse. This seems. Oh, let's go over to these bees. They seem nice. Maybe. You know, horse. I don't really think there's much else for me to do here after I read this book. So maybe these bees can keep you company when I'm gone. Don't you think? An elder's goodbye. I have failed this town, time and time again, as my ancestors have before me, but my error shall be the nail in the coffin, it would appear. I was blinded by progress, beset by industry, the promise it and prosperity. Wow, this guy wasn't very good at writing, his grammar skills, there shouldn't be an it there. The promise it and prosperity it could bring, unaware of the danger of building in the lands around us. It is with heavy hands that I write these words, as I know they shall be my last, and only those who shall take my life may yet still read these forsaken pages. But it is with a heavy heart, but finally with deathly clarity, that I can scribble upon these pages. What I have done for this town has led us down a path of ruin. Had we harnessed the power latent in our artifacts, maybe we could have fought back against the incursion, yet our preparation was too little, too late. With little to no iron to work with, and no manpower to wield it, we were doomed from the moment those invaders set their eyes upon our village. My sacrifice in the slaughter of our town shall not be remembered, nor shall they be chronicled, nor mourned. It is with an ebony quill that I affirm our death, and it is with a sorrowful heart that I apologize for all of my wrongdoings. To all the townspeople I failed, and to my ancestors gazing down
Hey
from above,
gamer, I like the story so far. Gonna watch everything in the VOD. It's very late, so GN8 to y'all.
To all the townspeople I failed, and to my ancestors, gazing down from above, I extend my sincerest apologies, and pray us all a quick and painless death, an expedited ascension to heaven. What the hell is this relic? Why are these oddly shiny? Why did they keep the old farmer's hat? Horse, do you know? Horse, is there something you know that you're not telling me, Horse? Wait a minute. They kept the old farmer's hat. These emeralds are oddly shiny. They were well kept recently. And this relic, there's no mention of it in any of the towns. Any of the town's history, any of the books that I read, nobody ever mentioned it. Why? The pillagers wouldn't care to shine this. They wouldn't find any sentiment in an old farmer's hat. It even has binding on it. Anybody who put this on would have been doomed to be a farmer forever. I don't understand. Unless? No, Horse, there's no way that the farmer came upon this relic and then made friends with this band of pillagers and then raided his own village and slaughtered. There's no way. Oh yeah, because he wouldn't be able to take the hat off unless he died, and there's no durability. Yeah, okay, you're right, that could not have happened. Thank you. Well, looks like it's nighttime again. And also, I have nothing else. That's it. I wrote the whole. That's it. That was the whole thing.